Well, Amrabat has gone ahead to obviously find himself in a position of really holding his first Man United interview, and my main point was that he's ready for the Premier League and he's ready for the Champions League, and he cannot wait to play in the biggest league in the world. He's gone ahead to talk about Erik Ten Hag. That's right. He's gone ahead and obviously refer to him as one of the people that read them. He has gone ahead to refer to him as the most important people, as one of the most important people in his career, on his journey, football journey. Talked about Man United legends and so on and so forth. And here I come to bring you this so-called story of Amrabat as we break down his first United interview. Let's see close to 300 likes much on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we want to hit 16,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Rokan David is my name. You can as well call me Aradi. We thank God for the gift of life, and obviously we want to obviously put in all what is desired to take us to where we want to be, and it's you who takes us to the next level. The Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barak Laufikum. Now we start it off with Amrabat on being a United player. He said, fantastic. I don't need to mention how big this club is. It's like a dream. I'm very proud. I think already a lot of Moroccans have already followed United, but now extra million fans from Morocco, and they're so proud. That is it. So I think this is some good business done by Man United, even on the business sense, because we are going to see people coming in through and obviously getting us to where we deserve to be, especially the fans of Morocco buying those jerseys of Amrabat. I know tens of thousands are already buying these jerseys of the United website, and I think the signing of Sofyan Amrabat is obviously going to make what we call a sounding sense to the club of Manchester United. So let's wait and see how the numbers will reflect towards the end of the season, because the top players that have seen themselves really make very many shirt sales for the club of Man United are obviously revealed on the United website. Then Amrabat added and said, I really wanted to be here. There was a lot of interest. It was a long transfer window, 3 months, 3 long months. I met a few teammates who welcomed me. I can't wait to get started. Now, you know, some people think that it's only meant to be one player. So, to obviously fulfill the realistic question of the manager. And that's why people came out and obviously slated the transfer window of Man United. That's not obviously great because the manager never gotten Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham. But I'd like to school some people that Sofyan Amrabat, while playing for Fiorentina, outclassed Declan Rice in that midfield. And the reason as to why he came out and obviously told you that we have no chances of winning at the Emirates was simple. We missed out on Sofyan Amrabat. If we had Sofyan Amrabat in that midfield, even the dying minutes, Sofyan Amrabat would have stayed in the CDM position and Casemiro would have gone ahead to play in the central defense. That is it. Maybe with John Evans. That is it. So Sofyan Amrabat is really one of those players that wanted to come to Man United. Barcelona wanted him, Liverpool wanted him, Napoli wanted him, Juventus wanted him, but he snubbed all those teams and said, I'm going nowhere, I want to be here. And obviously he has shown us the love, and I think it's better we reciprocate the love back to him. And I think the fans of United have gonna hate to do that because they are eagerly waiting to see him play for the club of Manchester United. Then, describing himself as a player, he said, I don't like to talk about myself. I want to show what I can do on the pitch. I can promise that I'll give my best every day, every minute, every second. That is Sofyan Amrabat for you. So we've seen him play, and his strong attributes are his passing range, tackling, and his physicality. The energy he puts up in the midfield is obviously great, and obviously he does well in that midfield. Then he said doesn't want to describe that. Then he went to the chapter of Erik Ten Hag. He said, I think Erik Ten Hag is a coach who will push Oris to the limit. Who will push Oris to the limit? He's hungry. He wants to win. He's a winner, and I like that. I think I'm also similar. I'm also a winner. I want to win every day. So it's a good match. So these two people are really great. And Amrabat coming in throughout Man United is one of those indicators that maybe we're going to have to obviously find a solution for the midfield of Manchester United that has been longing for a very, very long time. At least we are having two proven CDMs that can obviously get the job done. Remember, during the era of Jose Mourinho, we only had Nemanja Matic. That is it. The good thing was that Nemanja Matic could be played alongside Paul Pogba and Ander Herrera. Ander Herrera had attributes of a CDM, but he thrived so much as a number 8 in that midfield of Man United and played a very vital role to complement Nemanja Matic. And the problem that we did, as Nemanja Matic really wired out, we let Ander Herrera leave the club of Man United. That was a very huge mistake because he brought in a lot of energy into that midfield. But this time around, you're having Sofyan Amrabat and Casemiro. So that is really great, meaning that at least you can attack Bayern Munich with a very, very good team, especially Casemiro, Sofyan Amrabat, and Bruno Fernandes in that midfield to obviously bring on the game to the team of Bayern Munich. Meaning that however much they're having Konrad Laimer, which other player are they having? They're having Konrad Laimer, they're having Konrad Laimer, they're having Kimmich, Joshua, Musiala, Gretzka. I think we can obviously take the game to them and win the midfield battle for that side. So the two really complement one another as told us by Amrabat. Now, Amrabat went ahead and obviously told us what Ten Hag does on the pitch. Not much. When I was playing in Utrecht, Erik Ten Hag told us that football is our way of life. That's the truth. There are so many games, so you are always busy with football because you have to recover and eat well. So it shows you exactly what Ten Hag needed in Amrabat. He needed players that are not going to obviously take long to obviously learn his traits. And that's why I think he made him the last signing, because he had dealt with Andre Onana, but he needed Andre Onana to get into the mix or into the chemistry with the defensive team and the runs of the players of Man United. That's why he brought him Ali, Rasmus Højlund, and Mason Mount to fit into the team. And why Sofyan Amrabat at last? Because Sofyan Amrabat knows what Erik Ten Hag really calls in from his players, and Sofyan Amrabat is one of those players that Ten Hag went ahead to obviously be with at Utrecht, and he told him to eat well and obviously live the life of football. And that's one of the things that most players don't even give a lot of attention to. But trust me, what you eat complements your body. That is it. What you eat complements your body. And people have gone ahead to eat very many things that obviously destroy their careers, like meat. Obviously destroys your knees if at all you're a footballer. And I think the perfect meat you're supposed to take is chicken, fish, that's what it's supposed to eat. If at all you want to get to know what a football player is supposed to eat, go ahead and obviously follow Cristiano Ronaldo and what he eats. He only eats chicken, avocado, fish, and other foods that are really, really in to obviously help his body. He doesn't let in anything in his body that doesn't give him the best that he deserves as a player. That is it, coming in from Sofyan Amrabat, and that's some good knowledge from Erik Ten Hag. That's why he brought in a nutritionist when he came in at Man United as a manager. Then he went on and added that on the importance of Erik Ten Hag in his career. Very important, because I was very young. I was 18 or 19. He gave me the chance to play in the Utrecht first team. We've had a fantastic time and a very good season. I've learned a lot from him. He's maybe one of the most important people in my career. That is Sofyan Amrabat. It shows you how Erik Ten Hag trusted him at the age of 19, 18. He gave him a go into his Utrecht team, and he never betrayed him and gave him the best that he really deserves at that side of Utrecht before Erik Ten Hag left him there to obviously go to Ajax. Now, Amrabat was asked about the Champions League. He said, I played in the Champions League with Feyenoord and Bruges and Club Bruges. Not the last 4 years. I missed it. So I'm happy to be back in the biggest competition. And that's where United is featuring. So for Amrabat, he missed the Champions League and he cannot wait to play or kick a ball for United into the Champions League. And guess what? United are going to face Bayern Munich first at the Allianz Arena, and that means we'll climax the group stages with Bayern Munich at the Old Trafford. But he's coming to obviously be so much important. Then on the Premier League, he said the Premier League, I'm 27 now, so I have a lot of experience. I'm ready for the new experience. Sofyan Amrabat. You know, I like this guy for being hardworking, and I can't wait to see him really be deployed into that midfield. Even in the game of Arsenal, however much Eriksson had a very good goal, but looked like very tired. If at all we had him on the bench and got him to obviously play part into a game, would have gained obviously to get us some good vibe through that midfield and obviously see to it that we really get some points. So I believe if we happen to find all our team fit, we are going to obviously cause problems to very many teams. That is it. Sofyan Amrabat, Mason Mount, back, Malacia, Luke Shaw, Rafael Varane, who else? Amad Diallo, understand we will be ready to give a game to any team. Maybe even the style of play of Erik ten Hag will obviously change because we'll be having some huge control through the midfield and very many other parts and having a very rich bench, because nowadays a bench is important for a team to win a game, because that bench helps you especially in the added minutes after you playing the full 90, because nowadays we've seen 8 minutes to 10 being added into the game. Now, Amrabat said Man United have had so many fantastic players and young midfielders in general. I look more at midfielders like Paul Scholes, Roy Keane and David Beckham. There have been a lot of great players: Gary Neville, Rio Ferdinand, Saha, Wayne Rooney, Cristiano Ronaldo. I could go on naming the names for a while. So he knows where he is going to hit, obviously coming through. And him knowing Roy Keane is really important for him, because he's coming in a midfield position that Roy Keane went ahead and obviously cemented at the club of Manchester United. And he solidified it, and he won very many games for the club of Man United and trophies. So we wait and see whether it's going to go on as planned like that. But all I want to let you know, it's all about Amrabat's first interview at Man United, as he cannot wait for the Champions League experience. Then on the World Cup, he said, the World Cup was amazing for us, the first African country to reach the semi-finals. It was a fantastic experience. It was my second World Cup. I hope to play 2 more. The most pleasing is the joy one has given to the people. And obviously, the World Cup was really something great for him, because that's when he came to the limelight. I never knew about Amrabat, by the way, but after the World Cup, he really showed us that he's really one of the players that everyone needed. Barcelona have wanted him after the World Cup. Real Madrid have wanted him after the World Cup. Manchester United, Liverpool, but he shunned all those teams to come to Man United. And finally, you the fans of Man United, Amrabat has some huge message for you, and it reads: message for the fans, I'm very excited to be here. I can't wait to get started. I can promise them that I'll give everything I have to help the team and to make them proud. That is Sofyan Amrabat for you, that he'll do everything to make us proud as the fans of Man United, and we cannot wait to welcome you at Old Trafford on the 16th of September as we tussle it out with Brighton. So your thoughts on to Amrabat? Can't wait to really get the Premier League experience and the UCL, the Champions League, are welcome in the comment section below, and everything has gone ahead to say into his interview. I sign out for now. See you later. Ciao, ciao.